Welcome everyone to another episode of Slasher Scotty. I am your host Scotty McCoy, and boy do I have a surprise for all of you. I have on Zoom with me right now Darren Lee Cupp, and he played Wes, or will be playing Wes, in the upcoming Reunion from Hell 2 indie horror film. Hey Darren, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing good. I'm doing good. I'm so glad that I could make this happen. I know we scheduled it before filming started, and filming has since wrapped. And I'm so glad that we could talk about it. I wish I could have been involved again. COVID knocked me out, and I couldn't the film. And there goes my camera, as I was saying. It will come back on. But I was talking to Hayden, and he told me that it was so much fun. You guys had so much fun and got a lot done filming. I saw the pictures, and so glad we could talk about it.
Yeah, it was great. It was a lot of fun. It was like adult summer camp.
That's awesome. So the first question I got for you, how did you get your start into acting?
Oh, gosh. I've been acting since I was a little kid. Mm-hmm. And then, after high school, I, like everybody, wanted to work in the arts. And I kind of got steered in the direction of dance. And then I've been a professional dancer my whole life. And I just picked acting back up again, I would say in the last 5 or 6 years.
Nice. That's awesome. So how did you happen to become part of Reunion from Hell 2?
It's an interesting story, actually. So Lisa Wilcox posted about it on Instagram, and I saw that, and I thought, she's doing a movie with Mark Patton and Danny Hassell, and I was like, I got to know more about this. So I looked up Hayden and asked him if I could audition for something in the future. But Hayden asked to see my reel. I gave him my reel, and he just asked me to be in the film, said he would write me in. So I'm excited to be part of it.
That's awesome. That's really cool. So for those that are unfamiliar with Reunion from Hell 2, can you give us a little synopsis about what this movie's about?
Oh,
it's going to be hard without spoilers, I know.
Yeah, so I'm assuming everybody has seen Reunion from Hell 1. So this is going to pick up after that one, a couple years after that one, and Hayden and his family go away for Christmas up in the mountains, and somehow the trouble seems to follow him. So it follows him all the way up the mountain, basically. Interesting.
Why does my camera keep going off? That is so annoying. I have to set up my other one. Do that for the next interview, I guess. But so speaking of Hayden, how was he as a director?
He was great. He knew exactly what he wanted to do. He knew what he was doing when he walked in. So he kind of had it all laid out. And once we got there, though, it was pretty laid back. So he has a very laid back vibe about him anyways. And the whole set had a laid back vibe the entire time.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, Hayden and I became really good friends, and I definitely plan on having him on again to discuss the second Reunion from Hell. I had him on last year around this time for the first one, and I would love to talk about it again. I know that this movie is going to be pretty good. It's a Christmas-based version of the first one now, so it's going to be cool. And I guess this film is more of like a Scream meets, maybe like a slasher, like a Friday the 13th type, I guess.
I guess it kind of has elements of everything in it, because the setting kind of has a Friday the 13th vibe to it. The story kind of has a Scream vibe to it. There are Scream nods throughout the film. So yeah, I think he kind of mixes a lot of genres together. My dog might be making it.
No problem. Not a problem at all. So what was it like working with Lisa Wilcox, Danny Hassell, and Mark Patton?
It was awesome. It was really awesome. They were very down to earth. They're childhood heroes of mine. That was the whole reason that I contacted Hayden in the first place. So I thought, to get a chance to work with them and meet them and talk to them has been amazing.
That's awesome. Now my camera won't start at all. Well, that's fine. But yeah, technical difficulties. It's ridiculous. Sorry about that. So I guess speaking of Lisa Wilcox, and I know Mark Patton, I'm not sure about Danny Hassell. I know there's another project you are involved with, titled I don't even. It's about like the Wizard of Oz, like a modern day version of Wizard of Oz. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. It actually is tied to Reunion from Hell as well, because the idea came to me while on that set.
Mhm.
So, and it kind of got inspired through Lisa Wilcox. So in a conversation with her, I was kind of talking about a movie that I had envisioned a while back, and pieces started coming together. And then I was talking with a friend and we were bouncing off ideas. And before I knew it, though, I had an outline for 3 separate films, and Lisa said, I want to do that. So she had signed on, and so did Danny, and so did Mark.
Nice.
And then I immediately went to fundraising and raising money, and raised my budget in about a week.
Mhm.
And now we've just upped our budget. So now it's going to be even bigger. We're hoping for $1 million.
That is so awesome, and I can't wait to see this. Now, there is going to be an Indiegogo for this, correct?
There is going to be a what?
An Indiegogo, like, are you going to have, like, when are you going to have that? You're not doing no Indiegogo?
No, I don't think I need it. I've
Awesome.
already raised the money for my budget. Now we're just, everything from there is just trying to extend and get better versions
Mhm.
of everything that we thought we were going to get. So this is going to be done primarily with investors. I think I have enough investors to.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah, so
awesome.
it's a great story. It's really original. I'm not going to give too much away. It's not a modern telling of the Wizard of Oz. It takes place 500 years before Dorothy.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It doesn't have any elements of what people think of when they think of the Wizard of Oz, because most of that stuff doesn't exist yet.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
what they will see is they'll see a lot of familiarity. They'll see nods to the books, not just the Wizard of Oz, but all the books. And then there will be things that happen throughout the movie where people kind of see the city of Oz, or the Emerald City, being created.
Nice.
So yeah, it'll be really fun.
It's awesome.
Elements. There's an Oz. There's 4 witches.
Mhm.
There are familiar Wizard of Oz. They're just similarities, but we have different species, different races. Everything is going to be fresh and original.
Nice, nice. So, I know that like, when is this going to be filming? Like, is there a certain date that you're going to film in location?
You know what? The crazy thing about this is it's happening so fast. I just thought of it 2 weeks ago, and I've already hired script writers and concept artists and costume people, and I already have I have multiple stars attached. Lisa is attached. Lisa Wilcox, Danny Hassell, Mark Patton, and Felissa Rose. They're all attached to the forest so far, and there are more coming.
That's exciting.
It's going to take me probably a year of pre-production, and I'm hoping to start filming in the spring of 2023.
Awesome, awesome. That's going to be exciting. So, going back to Reunion from Hell 2, what do you believe was the biggest challenge when filming it?
Biggest challenge. I'll be honest, it was one of the most laid back movie sets I've ever done.
That's awesome. That's exciting. And
it really felt like work. Everybody that was involved was really fun. I would say he brought a really fun group of people together, and
nice.
They were from all over the country. So we were all from different places.
Yeah.
And he just brought a good vibe in that cabin.
That's awesome. That's really...
None of us wanted to leave.
Now, did it happen to snow at all?
Had it snowed, that would have been a different story. We would have been stuck, because going up that mountain was terrifying. And everybody knows that I felt that way, because I was very vocal about that drive up that mountain.
Oh boy.
I was very scared to go back down it. So we were like 2 miles up a mountain on a cliff. It was gorgeous, and the cabin was beautiful, and it was amazing up there, but the drive up there was kind of get you.
Yeah, I can only imagine. I know that the cabin was way up. You know, I know Hayden was telling me that the cabin was on a mountain. I didn't know how deep it was, but I can only imagine.
I don't think he knew either. He said up there too. He's like, 1, where is this place? And 2, I thought there'd be pavement and roads. Up the side of a mountain on gravel and dirt.
Oh boy. So when you first saw the script for Reunion from Hell 2, what was your initial reaction about it?
my initial reaction about it. I mean, it's fun. It's interesting. The way he brought, I don't want to give anything away.
Right.
The way he tied it to the first one, I thought was very clever. And I think that the characters were well written and the story was cohesive.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So the last question I got for you, do you have any other projects in the works that you would like to promote to the listening viewing audience, as well as any social media accounts or websites to plug?
Well, everybody can find me everywhere at Darren Lee Cupp on Facebook, all of them. The Emerald Forest is about to probably take over my life right now. It will definitely be the biggest project I've ever done, and definitely the biggest thing I've ever produced. So that will be exciting. But I also have a TV show that we'll be filming called Rogue's Quest, which is also fantasy, and a couple of horror films that are going to be coming out really soon too. There was a great one that I did last year called Parallels that should be coming out this year. All of them have amazing talent in them, and people should watch them just because of the actors and the actors.
Awesome, that's exciting. And for anybody that wants to see, if you're watching this interview, a year from now, and you want to see what Darren's up to, check out his IMDb page. I'm sure that'll be updated every time there's a project that he's a part of, and you can check out what he's been up to. Thank you so much, Darren, for joining me, and I apologize for my camera and technical difficulties today.
No worries.
I have no clue. It was working last night when I had my interview, and obviously I just set up today, and I'm like, why is my camera going off? And then I got it to start, and it was staying there, and then when the interview started, it just went downhill from there. So this one looks like it's going to have to get tossed. Well, you have a great rest of your night, Darren. I thank you so much.
All right, thanks. You too.
All right, bye.